Prostate enlargement and prostate cancer are diseases that generally affect males due to their biological composition. The prostate is a walnut-sized gland that forms part of the male reproductive system. The gland is made up of two loops, enclosed by an outer layer of tissues. The prostate is located in front of the rectum and just below the bladder where urine is stored. According to research, prostate enlargement, which is a natural occurrence in men, is associated with aging. Prostate enlargement usually affects men between the ages of 65 years and 85 years and above. Due to the sedentary lifestyle of some people, the disease, christened old people's disease in men, now affects men as young as 30 years and below. The question is, how many men are aware of this disease?
Prostate cancer and prostate enlargement, and so me share them at the crop.
Prostate enlargement, but I mean, kind of minimum at the course of cry.
No, I've not heard about prostate enlargement before, but I know of prostate cancer. I know it's a old age disease.
Prostate enlargement, no mountain. You may info 1 year about. Will be informed. That's all.
Material rebedding, your friend prostate. Now, you see, the Bema want to mean so. You're connected to BB. I will call Obama. Sabe, I'll bet me out doing so.
Portrait might be our friend prostate enlargement. Oh, yeah, cancer. Ha, you're but I'm bringing on your dream and there. Sir, Miss Afuna, when your cancer at the bet, you're the issue we are here. And Mamma knows when you be beer, or yeah, damn prostate enlargement in a on them doma. One could be papa, one and I'm do the one no have to be a chino, and I didn't abe Cassie, this way, Dama, how?
Fana inly elaniji. Or non men no babu, bachom elaniji. Or mainly no comply.
Naka hela, down. In Yamiko Hunte, never pressing, Nenaka hela, Akalete Kolebu, Naka. Ose wo ebe mami si na fe na gbe na semie sile hela eyako no mo e ba chon problem ale.
A medical expert, Dr. Ekuamu Boateng, explains what prostate enlargement is.
When we talk of prostate, we are talking of a gland that is found only in men, and this gland is located at the base of the urinary bladder, or at the outlet where the urethra, which urine passes out to the penis, is located. See, so it's at the neck of the urinary bladder and where the urethra starts to enter into the penis. So that is where this gland is located. And it is a small gland, the size of a walnut in a young man. And it doesn't weigh more than 30 grams.
He also elaborated on the difference between prostate enlargement and prostate cancer.
For prostate enlargement, it is basically a natural process, because now we know that the testis produces a hormone which is called testosterone. It is a male hormone. And this testosterone is produced under the influence of the brain. Chemicals are produced from the brain, that's the pituitary gland, and this has a relay effect. And as these chemicals are acting on the prostate or the testes, they produce testosterone. And this testosterone, with time, is like a fuel actually for the prostate gland. And therefore, as we continue to age, which is one of the main causes of prostate enlargement, as we age under the influence of this testosterone, the prostate organ or gland always becomes bigger and gets enlarged. But sometimes it can enlarge to in an abnormal proportion and therefore cause a problem. That is what we call benign prostatic hyperplasia or hypertrophy. That is quite normal in an aging man, and it is quite different from prostate cancer. So there are two things, but they are all gearing towards enlargement of the prostate.
Research has shown that black men and African American men are highly affected by prostate enlargement and prostate cancer, the reason being that they produce more testosterone. A genitourinary surgeon at the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Matthew Yamwache, said prostate cancer and prostate-related diseases is the second cause of death among men in Ghana. He said over 5,000 related cases of prostate diseases are reported to the hospital annually.
All over the world, we know that black men are at risk of developing prostate cancer.
Why?
The reason we are not too sure, but we know that what drives the cancer or what drives the enlargement is testosterone, which has been found to realize that generally we Africans, we black men, have more circulating testosterone than average races. Prostate cancer is also a very dreadful disease that if you don't get it early and do something about it, it can cause death. In fact, a work or a study done shows that it is the second commonest cause of people dying from cancer in Accra here. So that if you see a man between the age of 40 and let's say 70 and he dies, the chances that he has died of prostate cancer is very high. So it is a very serious disease and a very grave disease that we have to deal with.
Here are some of the factors that can trigger prostate enlargement and cancer. This is what the experts say.
It's due to exposure to the testosterone. And as you get exposed for a longer period, then things may go wrong. Again, we know about ejaculation, we know about infection that can also affect the prostate, which may prone you to get prostate cancer. So as you get older, you may get these infections. As you get older, you are unable to repair the prostate if something goes wrong. So these are the reasons why somebody who is older is likely to develop prostate cancer.
Prostate enlargement has some level of hereditary involved. That is the genetic composition of the person, which can be inherited from the mother or the father, maybe somewhat along the family line, it can be inherited. So that is also a factor. Then we also talk of hormonal influences, like I was talking about testosterone and other hormones. They also play a very important role. And then our environmental factors, which is very, very, very important. For example, a lot of chemicals are now being found in our water, our food, through fertilizers and other things, waste products, plastics that contain some chemicals like phthalate, which leach into our waterways and into our food. Vegetables that are being grown along the riversides and other things. These chemicals get into our body and they can easily cause the cause of prostate enlargement. Not only prostate, it can also cause even cancer of other organs, which is very important. And then our lifestyle, alcohol and smoking of cigarette has been found to be one of the major causes also of prostate cancer or enlargement.
Both prostate enlargement and prostate cancer can be treated through surgery and various therapy procedures.
If we find it early, there can be surgery, and if we have surgery, we have about early surgery, we have about 90% cure rate. In the surgery, they remove the prostate completely. We call it prostatectomy. You remove the whole prostate, and then the man can still live without it. Okay, but surgery, it has its own disadvantages. Bleeding may occur, problems of anesthesia for the man to sleep well before the surgery. We have that, and then also occasional bleeding, and then there will be occasional incontinence. Formerly, it was up to 70%, but now it has. The surgical procedure has been improved, so people can still be. They can still retain their urine. Okay, and then there's impotence sometimes. Now we have up to 60%. Success. But the remaining 40%, there's likely to be impotence in the men.
Generally, we say that approach a doctor and let's make assessment. We are not happy with the general treatment because people are going to some places and are getting herbal treatment. The time they come to us, it is too late. People have got people who seem to have could give testimony about success, only for them to come and die on our hands, and nobody hears about them. There is nothing like a treatment of a prostate enlargement without ruling out the presence of a prostate cancer. If somebody says he's treating you for the prostate, ask the person, please, are you sure what you are treating is not a cancer? If the person cannot tell you for a fact that it's not a cancer, then the treatment is a dangerous treatment. Get to a health facility, orthodox process. Let us go through the process and tell you that you don't have a cancer. Then you can go to any other place that you choose to go.
A naturopathic and holistic lifestyle consultant, Dr. Sharita Yazid, says prostate enlargement and prostate cancer can be prevented and treated or reduced to the barest minimum through the food choices people make, especially men.
The proper foods for prostate health, whether it's enlargement or diseases of the prostate like cancer, there's several different foods out there that are really high in a lot of nutrients. One is the tomato. The tomato is high in lycopene. And lycopene is a really strong antioxidant that helps to fight against cancer and cancer-causing agents. When you're eating tomato, you take it and cook it, like in sauces and things like that. The lycopene comes out more. So it's really good to eat tomato-type sauces or having tomatoes raw in your salad, and it helps to raise this lycopene, which is an antioxidant that helps fight against disease. What's also good for the prostate is cabbage and cauliflower. These have some protective antioxidants that's inside, so it protects the immune system, which in turn will protect, of course, the prostate. Then we have whole grains like oats and wheat. These things are really good with boosting the testosterone levels in the body, which can help with prostate health.
She said fruits, leafy vegetables, and plants that contain lycopene and vitamin A and other essential nutrients such as agushi, garlic, and kontomire help to cleanse the blood and boost the production of testosterone in men.
There's a lot of foods here in Ghana that you can eat. We have some local dishes. We have a special one called the agushi bedroom broth, which is the agushi is really high in zinc. It is also high in a lot of amino acids, and all those things are really good for protection of the prostate, also to boost testosterone, and is also good for longevity and energy, and is also good for erection. So when it comes down to sexual health, we don't just want to just deal with the prostate, focus on that. We want to deal with all the sexual organs.
She, however, disputed the notion that sexual positions can lead to prostate enlargement. Dr. Yazid used the opportunity to explain some sexual positions that are good for persons with prostate enlargement and prostate cancer.
Position that you can do to help with the blood circulation to all the organs. So basically, if the partner that's at the bottom is going to get more blood flow going to their organs, and it also, when you're at the bottom, you're more relaxed as well. There's another thing that you can do with your penis as far as exercise. You see as example here with a rolled up piece of paper. Basically, you're squeezing the top part of the penis, which is, you're squeezing this part, the top part of the penis, all the way to the top, and then you're gonna take it and move it as it's in its erection form. You're going to take it and move it back and forth, and you're going to do this for about 5 minutes in the beginning. You are dealing with a muscle, so in the beginning when you're working a muscle that has not been worked, it will start to become a little sore and a fatigue. So in the beginning you start off with about 5 minutes, and then you can increase it up to 10 minutes.
As a man matures, the prostate goes through two main periods of growth. The first occurs early in puberty, when the prostate doubles in size. At about age 25, the gland begins to grow again. This second growth phase often results years later in what medical experts call benign prostatic hyperplasia. Research shows that prostate plays a major role in sperm production and urination in men.